Everybody, it's actor and comedian Nicholas Bravo. How are you today? I want to do a little quick video about a conversation, actually, kind of a conversation. Although I'm not sure how much of a conversation can be had with um, some anonymous username on YouTube and a real life person such as myself. Anyway, I'm going to try. Well, this person and a couple of other people sit there and scream at me to get a job. Okay. Well, I posted a video quite a while back that I had gotten a security guard card and that I was going to potentially work as a security guard. I had a couple of interviews lined up. I hadn't passed the background check yet because, they hadn't started that process. Well, my haters, and I know who at least two of them are who did this. I know their names, and I will reveal their names because usernames. But I know one of them gets really butthurt when I mention his name. Because he's he's an insecure little, I'm gonna try not to name call, but it's really easy to do in this video because here's the thing. These people scream at me to get a job. I say, I got a security guard card. I can work as a security guard now. What they decided to do was they decided to call the cops and have me 5150, which is they call the cops, they tell the cops that you're suicidal, you're depressed. They haul you off for 72 hours or whatever. I was in the place overnight because as soon as I saw the psychiatrist in the morning, I explained it to him, and the guy was like, "You're obviously sane. You're perfectly healthy. Have a nice day." Unfortunately, I still have a 5150 on my record, and because of that, it voids the security guard card. That's right. I cannot work as a security guard anymore. I can't work in any security field. I couldn't work for the police department as a trainee. I can't work for, I couldn't even be a mall cop at this point because of what they did. Now, these are the same exact people who sit there and scream at me to get a job, but then they make it so that I can't get a job in a certain field. Oh, and they sit there and they're like, "Oh, we care. Oh." Well, no, if they actually cared, they wouldn't hide behind usernames and treat me like garbage and say nasty things to me. Not for weeks on end, not for months on end, but for years on end. So, one person I know who did this, who basically called the cops, was Happy Cabby. He's no longer on YouTube because he was also shamed and shunned by various trolls. Another was Cabby's girlfriend, Tia the Prissy, I think her name is, or something. She also called. See, these people, they called the police, they called the LAPD, and they said, we're his neighbors, and we've heard crying and screaming and blah, blah, blah. A whole bunch of bullshit, right? And I'm thinking, well, the cops should have said, well, if you hear crying and screaming and he's upset, maybe you should go over there and have, a conversation with him. Be nice and be kind and, right? No, they of course, they came to my house, said, matter of policy, we have to take you in, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, whatever, right? I'm just like, it's funny because I was in a perfectly good mood that night when this happened. I mean, I was excited about my security guard job possibility. I was having a good day. But these people decide, and I know they know where I live because they've posted videos of my old house and all this other stuff. So, it's just kind of, so it's like when these people scream at me to get a job, it just rings hollow. If they wanted me to find a job, the minute that I said I'm going to get a job as a security guard and showed the license on video that I can work as a security guard, the minute I did that, the minute they saw that video, they should have private messaged me, "Hi Nick, I want to help you get a job. I want you to put me down as a reference. I want to help you get that job." And because a couple of them live in LA, I could have had Any one of them, because they knew where I lived. Any one of them. Come by my house, knock on the door, say, "Hi, Nick, my name is so-and-so. I'm so-and-so from YouTube." Any one of them could. If I wasn't home, they could have left a business card or even a note with their contact information. So, anytime that these people sit there and say, "Nick is a bum, Nick needs to get a job," basically it rings hollow, because the reality of it is they don't want me to have a job. They don't want me to have a job. They don't want me to get a job. Now, I do kind of have a job. I mean, I'm an actor. I'm not a working actor yet, but I'm getting there. And acting is a very difficult job. So, and that's a good question is, what do these people even mean by job? They throw around that word, but what's the definition? What definition are they using? Because I'm sure that they would love me to be a ditch digger. Well, they've actually said on their hate forum that, they're like, "Corky should work in a landfill. He should work in a sewage treatment plant." It's like, okay, why don't you people help me get a job at one of those places then? But they won't. Again, their their intention is not to help me in any way. Their intention is to make me feel like garbage. And you know what? I'm done. I'm not going to feel like garbage. I refuse. Because they have shown that they have no credibility whatsoever. I know this has been a long video, but I'm very passionate about this, and I just think it's freaking hilarious that these people, say one thing, but their actions completely betray them as the morally corrupt people that they are. Have a great day, everybody.